Houston County School Board setting its budget for next year, total $638 million. It is the first budget under the leadership of new school superintendent Richard Rogers. Naomi Washington tells us what the budget includes.
School Board President Helen Hughes called this year's budget bold but achievable. They're seeing a rise in costs for materials and more, but they say they're still finding ways to expand resources for students and staff.
Costs have gone up in every area of life, and you see that in the numbers in school nutrition and in other areas.
Hughes says you can see the difference in this year's purchasing, but Superintendent Richard Rogers and the Chief Financial Officer crunched numbers to make it work. Rogers says they used to have special funds to pay for technology, but this year they had to use general funds.
So that made it a little tighter. Also, health insurance premiums for our classified staff went up this year, and our teacher retirement system. So we definitely felt a little more pinched this year.
However, that pinch didn't stop the district from spreading local funds for 1% staff raises and a bonus.
When we're making budget decisions, we're thinking about what can we do to support them and help them help students.
The district has a financial plan for the 2026 fiscal year without relying heavily on federal funds.
Or the federal funds are kind of an unknown, and that's a Washington, D.C. Decision to make. And so we will just wait for those decisions to be made and see if it impacts us in Houston County on a local level.
Records show they also plan to add 53 positions in the next year to operate the district smoother. Reporting in Houston County, Naomi Washington, 13 WMAZ News.
Superintendent Rogers says last year's total budget was around $570 million. This year they're working with a budget of around $640 million to help account for increased costs.